In today's video, we're talking about the 10 most fun builds you can make in NBA 2K25. Whether you're looking to snatch ankles, drain threes, or throw down monster slams, these builds are guaranteed to keep you hype every game. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let me know your favorite builds in the comments below. Let's get right into it. Man. Smash the like button, guys. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that do. That is the best way to support the channel, man. So if you guys enjoy any part of this video, do me a solid, man, smash the like button. I appreciate all of you that do. Now, look, let's go ahead and get into the video itself. I don't know what the heck was on the screen, but let's get right into it. So, look, what you're going to do off rip is we're going to go with a 94 driving that we would cap break to get 99, okay? We would cap break this to get 99, okay? So, this is a 99 driving dunk build. You guys are going to see, though, it's not just a driving dunk build. It can do a little bit of everything. So, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get an 83 on the mid-range. That's going to be a maxed out mid-range, and we're also going to max out our three-pointer, okay? Because just because you're on a dunker doesn't mean that you want to be 50 from the line. You want to still be able to make your shots. You don't want it just be like a Ben Simmons type of player. You want to be able to do a little bit of everything. So we're going to go 70 on the pass accuracy. We're going to go with an 80 on the ball handle, and then we are going to go with a 75 speed with ball, okay? This is really good dribbling for a 6'9" build. There are really good SIGs out there, and you guys will be able to get open with ease. 61 on the interior. We're going to go with a 75 on the perimeter. This build, the only issue with it is it is going to have low steal, but you guys would be able to drop some things to get steal if that's something that you wanted to do. So 49 on the steal, and then for the block, going with a 78, okay? So a 78 block is really good. Now, if you wanted steal, what you could do is you could drop the rebounding. So on this build, I went with rebounding on it. The reason that I went with rebounding is because at 6'9", you're already a matchup nightmare. So it's like having the ability to get your own rebound and convert like that is game changing for your team. And I think it'll lead for you to have more fun. One thing that is a non-negotiable on this build though is you have to go with the 90 vertical, because 90 vertical gets you all of the contact dunk packages. And yeah, this is the template, guys. From here, it'd be very easy for you guys to put your strength up, which I'd recommend, and then get a little bit of steal, bro. You guys can go ahead and get to a 57 steal, put your agility up one more, and then you have one more offensive rebound laying around. And as you guys can see, we have built, ignore the shades of, guys. One thing I'll tell you is the shades of are completely irrelevant. I know some of y'all are like, bro, below Koulibaly, like I can't make that build. No, this is a high flyer, and if you make it at power forward, you get an even crazier name. Build number 2, man, smash the like button if you guys like the last one. I know you're gonna like this one. So look, 7-foot center, 7 foot on the wingspan, and 238 on the weight. Now, what you guys are gonna do from here, this is going to be a post scoring build, okay? So this is a post scoring build, but it's not your average post scoring build, okay? I know a lot of people make post scores and all they can do is score on the post. No, this build is actually kind of glitchy, so make sure that you guys pay attention. Number 1, 94 on the close shot. You guys can cat breaker that if you want. You could also cat break your post control. It kind of depends on what you want to do and what you see fit for your game. I'm gonna go with a 90 on the standing dunk, guys. 90 standing dunk will get you the gold rise up once we've upgraded everything. Trust me, it is absolutely worth it to have it, and I'd recommend you guys to do this 100%. Now, obviously, like I said, this is a post scoring build, so you're gonna have crazy finishing, but also getting 94 mid-range makes this game changing, alongside with the fact that we are going with a 78 on the three-pointer, and then we are going to put our free throw up to a 70, guys. This build, I'm telling y'all right now, is really, really fire. As you guys can see, this gets you the legend post fade phenom, the Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and then you still have crazy, crazy, crazy finishing. So you're gonna up your ball handle to 70, and then your speed with ball, you can leave it 45. From here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna up your interior defense to an 80, and then you're gonna take your perimeter and put it up to a 58. Steal, you're gonna go ahead and put to 40, and then for the block, you're gonna go ahead and go with a 78 on the block, guys. So overall, solid defensive stats too. It's not perfect on the defensive end, but obviously when you have a build like this, something has to give, and what you're giving up is that end of the floor. Now from here, you guys are not going to be a turtle, okay? You're going to have a 60 speed, and you're going to go ahead and have a 60 agility. You're also going to have a 91 strength, guys. You are not going to be soft in the paint at all. It's going to get you gold brick wall, and then you're going to go with a 74 on the vertical, guys. This build right here, really, really, really well thought out and tough build. Overall, it's a really good post scoring build, okay? It's not just a post scoring build though. You can stretch the floor because you have a 94 mid range, you have a good three-pointer, you have good pass accuracy. This is a really fun build because you can get active in the post, but you can also shoot a lot of deep threes. I think the shades of on this are pretty accurate. It is like a Porzingis, like a Chris Bosh, like an Embiid build, guys. I do like this build a lot, and as you guys can see, we have built a 3-level scoring threat at center. And if you think that we've been cooking so far, trust me, it's only about to get crazier. So look, 6'7" on the height, 230 pounds on the weight with a 7-foot wingspan, guys. This build is going to be absolutely crazy too, okay? Look, this would be a 99 layup build, guys. A 99 layup build. So look, 94 on the driving layup. You guys can obviously use your +5 to get it to 99. What you're going to do from here, 85 on the close shot, and then you guys are going to take your driving dunk and put it to 55, okay? 55 driving is nothing crazy, but you will be able to make your open dunks, which is all that matters. You're also going to have an 84 post control. The reason for this is because this build is a super mismatch build, okay? This is a build that you are taking advantage of being tall and having a long wingspan, but you are also not a slouch on the shooting end because you have an 83 3-pointer with a 91 midi. What you're also going to do is you're going to put your pass accuracy up to an 85 so you can do good passes. Ball handling, you're going to put to an 85 as well, and then a 75 speed with ball. Now, we are going to be a slouch on the defensive end. I'm sorry, but you can't have everything. And at the end of the day, being 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan will be able to compensate for your lack of defense, okay? At the end of the day, this build is here to put buckets up, okay? You're here to get buckets. You know what I mean? Somebody else on your team can step up and get the stops. You're here to get buckets, and that's exactly what you're going to do with this build. 85 speed, you're going to go ahead and go with a 77 on the agility, and then you're going to go with an 84 strength, and the reason we're going 84 strength is to get the Hall of Fame strong handle. You do have a little bit of points left over that you guys can put wherever you see fit. I would probably get my perimeter to a 62, my interior up a little bit, and then my block up. And as you guys can see, we have made a really fun off-meta build right here. Cade Cunningham, Gilbert Arenas, DeJounte Murray. As you guys can see, man, we have built a mid-range slasher. I like this build a lot, man. I think you guys will have a ton of fun on it. I got another fun build coming your way, man, so make sure that you guys smash the like button. And again, I always say smash the like button, guys. Y'all do not understand. You guys mean the world to me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who take the time out to smash the like button. I know it's annoying. I know every YouTuber asks for it, but genuinely, it is the best way to support the channel. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys who consistently do. And shout out to everybody that also has the noties on. So look, let me go ahead and tell y'all off rip, this is a 99.3 build, but you are also going to get contact dunks on this build, okay? This is also a contact dunking build. Once we get our vertical up, you guys will see we will get posterizer and we will also get contact dunks. So this build gets a little freaky, man. 99.3 with contact dunks. Who said that just because you're having fun doesn't mean that a build can't be good? Now, we're going to 94 on the ball handling, guys. If you guys get to level 40 in the season pass, you can use your +1 cap breaker to get 95 ball handle, which would get you the Steve Francis signature size up, okay? Which is obviously the best dribble move in the game. So obviously you have contact dunks and you have the best dribble moves in the game. But on top of that, you are also going to get a 96 steal, guys. 96 steal, bro. Overall, this build really has no weaknesses, man. I'm a huge fan of it, and I think you guys will be too, bro. And as you guys can see, I was up 1 on strength on accident. You get your vertical to a 78. The reason we're going with a 78 vertical, guys, it gets us the posterizer, it gets us the contact dunk animations. This build is tough, bro. 96 steal, Steve Francis, 99.3 contact dunks. Really well thought out build here, man. I like this build a lot. Donovan Mitchell, I think, is a great comparison because this is kind of like a Donovan Mitchell-esque build. As you guys can see, we have built a 2-way 3-level shot creator. Staying on the shooting guard train here, but this time we're going to go 6'6" with 204 on the weight and then a 6'7" wingspan, okay? Obviously, 6'6" have not gotten a lot of love this year, but I think that's soon to change, bro. Supposedly, they are adding new animations for these 6'6" and taller players, and if they do so, you guys will start seeing a lot more of them, okay? So 89 on the 3-pointer. You're going to go with an 85 on the mid-range. The 85 mid-range is the pure green window, guys, which is why I go 85 mid-range every time, and then a 99 free throw. Now, if you guys don't play rec center, you don't play pro-am, you don't have to put your free throw up. You guys will be absolutely fine. So this build right here is more of like a sharp block, okay? This build's not the craziest off the bounce, but it is a really good defensive build, and then it's also a good offensive build in terms of you have dunks, and then you have good shooting to go along with really good defense, okay? Obviously, the taller that you go, the less attribute points that you get, which is why when you like look at that 6'2" that we just made versus this build, it's like, whoa, like this build has nowhere near as much good stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a lot harder to make a build like this look good because everything costs so much. But this build's really fast. You're also gonna have an 88 agility, and then you're gonna go with a 73 on the strength. And then yeah, this is the template, guys. You can add whatever you want from here. What I would personally do is I get that stand dunk up to about a 50 or a 45, and then maybe put up my layup a few. And yeah, overall, I like this build a lot. It's a very tall 3-and-D build, okay? So if you guys are not really a ball handler, but you are a shooter and you do want to play defense, this is the type of build that's calling your name, man. This build right here, definitely a tough build. It's a 2-way, 3-level scoring threat. And if you guys have liked any of the builds so far, trust me, this next one I think is going to really do it for you. So look, you're going to make a small forward, 6'10", 200 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan. Now this build is going to be for my people that want to play on a taller build, okay? We are about to cook up something nasty, okay? Who let me cook 89 driving dunk, guys? If you don't know, that is going to get you contact dunks, okay? So this build has contact dunks on it, but it's going to get special, okay? Just make sure that you guys pay close attention so you don't mess anything up. We also went with a 91 midi that is going to get you guys the Hall of Fame post-fade phenom along with gold set shot specialist, guys. So this build will be able to shoot the ball really good. We are also getting the bronze limitless range with the 83 three-pointer. And you guys don't have to put your free throw up, but it's always recommended. You never know when you're going to play 5v5. You never know when you're going to play rec center. You don't want to be the guy that's getting hack-a-shacked because you didn't want to give up a little bit of points to get some free throw. 72 on the speed with ball, and then look, this build is just an overall really solid build, okay? It doesn't have any weaknesses that I can see. This build is what I would call like a matchup nightmare because you are 6'10" and you can make plays off the bounce and you can shoot middies and you do dunk and you get rebounds all the way around and you're as fast as you can be and you have good agility. Overall, I just don't really see any weaknesses in this build whatsoever. And we're also going to get the gold strong handle. But yeah, this is just a really solid 6'10" build. To me, it's kind of KD-ish. Okay, you have high ball handling. You also get rebounding. You get defense. This is just a really well-built build. Like, there's no weaknesses in this build. For 6'10s, you don't see a lot of 6'10s that aren't struggling in certain areas. I think even the Paul George comparison makes a lot of sense. It's like a Paul George / Kevin Durant type build, man. I think if you guys are somebody that's looking for a bigger build, you'd have a lot of fun on this 3-level scoring threat. Now, I have not dropped the defensive build yet, so bear with me, guys. Obviously, we can have fun offense and all that stuff, but we also got to make sure that we have the defensive builds out there, okay? So look, 6'7", 269 on the weight with a 7'3" wingspan, okay? We are going to go with an 85 standing dunk, also a 75 driving, 55 on the driving layup, 75 close shot, and then a 60 on the post control, okay? So this build does have good finishing on it. However, you are not going with shooting on this build, okay? Some of y'all out there, y'all don't like to play with shooting builds, okay? Some of y'all, that's not y'all style. Y'all want to be Dennis Rodman. And this is going to be a Dennis Rodman type build, okay? Now, personally, when you make builds like this, you are sacrificing in a lot of areas. Like, if you're going to make a build like this, you better be the best defender of all time. You better go with the 99 steal, and you better use your cat breakers in that area. But you better be the best defensive player. You better get all of the rebounds. You better do your job to the best of your ability because you are sacrificing for your team in terms of scoring. But yeah, it's also going to have a 92 strength, okay? This is kind of like a hybrid build, okay? It's like a finishing lock. I don't know what you call it. I like it a lot. For my people out there that just refuse to shoot, and again, the reason I make the videos the way I make these videos is I know that some of y'all don't want to score. Some of y'all don't want to make shooting builds. Some of y'all don't want to have these things on your build, and I got y'all. But look, you guys have a little bit of points left over, man. You can just throw it at your mid-ranger. You know what? Honestly, you can just put it even more on your defense, man. As you guys can see, I just went a little too fast and I messed it up, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and get my rebound maxed out, and I'm going to go with a 94 on the defensive board. Overall, guys, tough build, man. I like this build a lot. For my people out there that aren't shooters, okay? For my guys that are just, you're not going to shoot. It's not going to be your game. This is the type of build for you, man. You will be able to control their glass. You will be able to play good defense. And then you obviously have solid finishing still. This is a defensive anchor, and that's exactly what you're going to be for your team. I got another build for my centers, man. If you guys are a center watching this video, smash the like button. If you're not a center watching this video, smash the like button. If you have a thumb, smash the like button. If you have an eyeball, smash the like button. If you guys have watched more than 10 seconds of this video, smash the like button. If you've watched less than 10 seconds of this video, smash the like button. I think what I'm trying to tell you guys to do is smash the like button. Please. I might be going crazy because I need you guys to smash the like button. But anyways, let me lock in. Okay, so look, 85 on the mid-range, guys, and then that's going to get you the silver Deadeye, which is obviously going to help your shooting out a lot. And then you're going to go with a 79 on the three-pointer. I'm going to leave the free throw alone. If you guys are somebody that wants to play Pro-Am, you can definitely upgrade that. It does not cost much to get your free throw up. From here, what you're going to do is a 77 on the interior. You are going to go with a 62 on the perimeter. Okay, so this build is actually solid. Okay, it's a pretty solid build. You are going to get glove on this build, and then you are going to have a 93 block, which is going to get you the gold paint patroller. From here, you're going to do an 80 on the O board, and then what you're going to go ahead and do on the flip side of that is a 94 on the D board. Okay, 94 D board. You guys could use your cat breakers to get this up so you can get more rebounding and help your team out in that way. You're going to max your speed out, your agility out. You're going to take your strength to a 91, and then you are going to go ahead and max your vertical out, guys. This build right here is a pretty solid build, okay? It's more of like a rec center build. You could definitely play 3v3 with it though, just because you do have the high perimeter and the high steal, and you're not that slow. So for my people out there that want to play 3v3 and you don't want to make a 6-7 build, you want to be on a footer, this isn't a bad build, man. I think you'd have a lot of fun playing on this build with the good finishing, the good shooting, and the good defense, man. This is a playmaking stretch 5, and I'd recommend you guys to give it a shot. Now, for my people who are adamant they want to be on a 7'3", I got y'all. Like I said, one thing about these videos, man, is I'm going to make sure no matter what you're looking for, you will find it in the Choc videos. It's that simple. I got y'all, boys. So look, 90 on the stand dunk, guys. That is the threshold that a lot of people go for standing. It's just the best way to do it. It gets you the gold rise up. From there, what we're going to do is a 73 on the driving, which will get you good driving dunk animations on top of a 80 close shot. And then for the post control, you can just leave it at 55. What we're going to do is we're going to, again, go to that 85 mid-range because that gets us silver deadeye, guys. It just makes your shots that much easier to go in. I'm going to go with a 79 on the 3, and then I'm going to put the free throw up to an 80 this time. Again, if you guys don't play Pro-Am, leave it alone. But it's always good to have it. You never know when you're going to need it. We're going to go 87 on the pass accuracy to get the gold break starter. And then I'm going to max out the ball handling and the speed with ball because you never know when you're going to put the ball on the floor. From here, we're going to go with an 88 on the interior. We're going to go with a 62 on the perimeter, a 56 on the steal, and then a 93 on the block. The 93 block is going to get us that gold paint patroller. We are also going to go with an 80 on the O board and then a 92 D board. That is a maxed out D board on this build. Okay, this is a 7'3", so you are going to be a little bit slower, but we are going to do our best to overcompensate for that, and we're going to go ahead and max out what we can. But this build right here is a shooting post scoring. I like this build, man. It's a pretty good build. It has good defense on it. And for my people that are adamant about making a 7'3", I think you'd have a lot of fun playing on a build like this, okay? This is like a Wemby-esque build, man. This build, I think you will enjoy playing on because you have that high block on a 7'3". And you're also able to shoot over all your opponents because you're on a 7'3". This is a two-way, 3-level playmaker. Now for the last build, we are going to go with a oversized power forward, okay? You're not going to see a lot of power forwards out there that are 7 foot, but we're going to go 7 foot on the height and 7 foot on the wingspan, okay? So we are going to get freaky with this build. This build is going to be similar to the other big post scoring build that I make, but it's this, I wouldn't really call a post scorer, okay? Obviously it can score in the post, but this is just more of a big power forward build, okay? So we are going to go with a 73 on the driving dunk, and then we're going to go with an 85 on the standing dunk. You're going to go ahead and take that post control and you're going to put it at a 90. Now for the mid-range, we're going to go ahead and max out our midi at 94. That is going to get us the Legend Post Fade Phenom and the Hall of Fame Set Shot Specialist. On top of that, we're going to go with an 83 on the three-pointer to get bronze limitless range. Then 83 on the free throw, guys. If you don't play Pro-Am, obviously you don't need to do this. Now, the pass accuracy is going to be a little bit lower on this build, but that is okay, man. It is okay. This is not going to be like a Pro-Am style build. You could play power forward on this build. Here's my thing. Obviously, you want to have fun, but the problem with this type of build is it's going to be hard for you to guard the PNR in a competitive setting on a build like this. Now, if you guys are just somebody that wants to go out there and have fun, you could definitely bring this as a power forward build to Pro-Am because, again, you are going to be an absolute mismatch, okay? You will either have the point guard or the center guarding you, and neither of them are going to be able to guard you on a build like this, okay? Maxed out D board, 80 on the O board, and then what we're going to do from here is we're going to take our speed, we're going to max it out, our agility, max it out, strength to 83, and then for our vertical, we're going to take it to an 80. Overall, bro, this build really does not have any weaknesses. It's very well built out, and it is kind of like a matchup nightmare. I think you guys would have a lot of fun on this. It is kind of like a Tim Duncan type build, Evan Mobley, Pablo Banchero. Definitely a really glitchy build, man. As you guys can see, we have built a 3-level scoring threat. And yeah, smash the like button right now. This is the end of the video. Peace.